Good morning, people, and welcome back to the show. It's me, the Guna Tokes, and it's a better late than never match reaction to the win against Everton yesterday. Great win at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Yo, I am really not a fan of these Saturday night 9 o'clock games because that's the time it starts here in Spain. So by the time it finishes, and I gotta go out, I got places to go, it is honestly the worst time, and I hope we don't have any more of those for a long time now. But you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, do me a favor and help me grow the community, people. And yeah, let's talk about the game yesterday because it was an important 3 points from Arsenal. We needed to win after City won earlier on in the day, and so the pressure was on us and we had to come up with the goods, and that's exactly what we did. That was a blatant pen. As blatant a pen as you're going to see. I mean, what's he doing with his hands up there? Seriously. And then Gyokeres steps up. Good decision by Erdegaard to give the penalty to Gyokeres. And Gyokeres nearly took the net out of the place. Like, seriously, that was a bullet penalty. So well done to him stepping up and relieving a little bit of the pressure on himself and on the team. It was important that we got our noses in front. And then it was a matter of holding out to the end. And to be honest, we really should have, put the game to bed. Trossard hits the post. Zubimendi hits the post as well. So we had chances to really extend our lead and make it much more comfortable than what it was in the end. But at the end of the day, 3 points is all that matters. It's nice to see us get a clean sheet again. That was really good to see. Declan Rice, shout out to him. He had a great game from the beginning of the match. Everybody looked a lot fresher, to be honest. I think that break really helped, and the starting lineup was what I predicted it to be. Trossard coming in, Erdegaard coming in. I think it's clear that we can't play Erdegaard and Eze, right? It's got to be one or the other. And Eze hasn't been in great form recently, and Erdegaard had to step up, and he had a good game. He had a decent game. Zubimendi was really solid as well in midfield, and that's, I think, where we managed to control the game quite a lot in midfield. We really didn't allow Everton to have a lot of chances against us. And at the end of the day, it was a really professional performance by the guys. Honestly, it was so important to get those 3 points. We couldn't let City start building up ahead of steam and get their noses in front. So as it stands, we are top at Christmas, people. Nice. But we've been that way a few times over the last 2-3 years, and so hopefully we can change that into actually winning something, because this season is a great opportunity to do that. With some of the results yesterday, Chelsea, obviously, they're not in a title race. Liverpool didn't look great, but they managed to get their win against Tottenham. That's a crazy, crazy game. Check out my match reaction to that one. But all in all, it was a really professional performance, I think. There was a little bit of, chaotic moments when Everton were trying to get back into the game and put us under pressure. But overall, it was really, really professional and solid performance from the guys. And that was never a penalty by Saliba. I mean, first of all, they both are going for the ball, eyes on the ball. Okay, the Everton player kicks the ball, but he's played the ball, he's kicked it away, gets a little tap underneath, and then he's rolling around like he's been shot. Give me a break. That was never a penalty, so that was the right decision. I don't even know what people are complaining about with regard to that. I mean, seriously, definitely not a penalty. And so at the end of the day, 1-0 was enough. It wasn't comfy at the end, because 1-0 is never a scoreline that you can just be happy with and sit back and rest on your laurels. So we had to dig in a little bit and make sure we kept that clean sheet, and that's exactly what we did. Like I said, we hit the post a couple of times. The game really should have been put to bed, and that's a tough place to go. We haven't won a lot away at Everton recently, surprisingly enough, and they've had a good season at home, really, in the Premier League. So it was really important to go there, get that win, and yeah, great 3 points overall, and that's it. Back to the top of the table. We've got games coming thick and fast again. We've got, Carabao Cup in midweek against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace got smashed by Leeds yesterday, so I don't know what's going on with them. Hopefully we can take advantage of them next week, but they played midweek, didn't they? They had a game in the Conference League. So that's a lot of football in the last few days for them when you add in the game that they're going to play against us. So hopefully we can get past them, and then we'll be meeting Chelsea in the semi-final, But hey, it was just important to get the job done. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Love that song, love that chant, and I'll happily sing that all season. No problem. If we can win every game 1-0, it ain't gonna matter. We gonna win the title, right? Because one of those games will be against City as well at the Etihad Stadium. But yeah, plenty more games to come. It's a busy period, but it's nice to be top at Christmas and to get a relatively, tough away game out of the way. I think many teams will go and struggle away at Everton, and getting that 3 points, putting the pressure back on Manchester City, that's what it's all about. Things are starting to heat up. We can't let up. And it was a better performance than we've seen recently from Arsenal. We looked like our passing was getting a little bit back to normal. We just weren't clinical enough in the final third. We should have put the game to bed. 3-0, I think, would have been a much, fairer scoreline. I did predict 2-0 before the game, but yeah, I felt we would be able to keep Everton out. I felt Timber would have Grealish's number, and he basically did for most of the game. So it didn't really affect us, did it, Grealish? Trying to get some little work done for Manchester City. Well, sorry, mate. They'll have to do it on their own. But it was a big win, 3 points. What can I say? I'm not gonna go on about too much really. At this stage of the season, especially if you put in a decent performance and you get the 3 points, that's it. You just move on. One thing I hope is that Gyokeres can now get a bit more confidence from that, and Jesus is back, so maybe a bit of pressure from him can bring out the best in Gyokeres, because so far Gyokeres, he's been the only option apart from Merino, so it's good for him to have a little bit of competition, especially since Kai Havertz looks like he's not back until maybe January now. I think around the same time Gabriel should be back, but we've weathered a few difficult games without them. We can do a few more, and hopefully the team starts gelling a bit better in attack, and Gyokeres can take some confidence from this, because he needed it. So great win by the guys. Later it's Villa United. I kind of want United to win that one because Villa are challenging, but it's always funny if United lose. So ultimately, I'm happy whatever happens. But hey, just wanted to jump on here, do a bit of a reaction to the game and all that, since I had to go out last night and didn't have time to do anything. But yeah, 3 points, top of the league. Christmas is going to be sweet. I can sit back and enjoy. And then there's no game for us until the 27th. It is scandalous that there's only one game on Boxing Day, and that it's United. Like, I'm going to have to, I don't know, watch some Christmas movies or something like that. But it's pretty annoying that there's no Arsenal on Boxing Day. But the 27th, we've got a game in the Premier League again. So yeah, bring it on, people. All right, hey, you have a good day. Enjoy the Villa United. I'll probably do a reaction after that. Take it easy, people. Peace. Bye.